Korax. That time once again for the epic conclusion of the match from December 23rd, 2024. Korrak's Revenge. Running the names list by one more time. Now we got to take Snowfall back. We have capped Stonehearth Graveyard fully, so that gives us the upper hand. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Yep, we got it back capped. Not quite quick enough to get that Fear Bomb. Got him cleaned up. Looks like the Death Knight's going to go down. Snowfall is mostly clear. Just got to finish Tyrannica, and Icewing just burned, so that's good news. 3 out of the 4 bunkers are history. Tyrannica's down. Time to head back to IBT, maybe? We got a bunch of action over here right now by Stonehearth bunker area. They're trying to go in the backside way? I don't know. In any case, we're finishing cleaning them up here. We're going to hold the choke point now. Probably going to be a little bit of a farm, too. Especially if it's anything like the fight we had at Stonehearth Graveyard. Looks like we finally got a team that's going to go and take out Belinda, too. That also will mean we don't have as much here as we need to push through north. Hopefully they get down Belinda fast, so we need all the help we can get up here. Ares Might's down in the back. Loot all the bodies. Send them packing. Make sure they got a long run back. Belinda is under 50% now. Yeah, looks like we finally are going to take out Captain Belinda. Oh, we got the finish line. Every time you see one of those finish lines, that's 80 gold, because that's how much it costs from the vendor. You only can buy them from the vendor. They are not warbound. You got to have, I think it's revered with the Cloud Serpent rep in the Panda Land, but it's pretty quick to get, it seems like. I want to say I got it on multiple tunes in maybe like a day or two at tops. Fighting off what we can here. Getting those healers down. Belinda is history. Everybody that was in with Belinda should be able to help rush up here. And we can start applying some pressure. Push to Stormpike Graveyard. Stormpike Graveyard is a lot easier to take on this version of Alterac Valley and Korrak's Revenge because it's redesigned. Well, I guess you could say it's the old design. They redesigned it for the new one, so you can't just get right to the spawn location. Obviously, you can go right to the flag, but when you actually have the flag resurrection right on top of it, it's a lot easier to just go in, spam the AoE on top of it, keep them resing, and then you'll easily cap the graveyard. Sometimes you might have to wipe a couple res waves, but you'll eventually get the tap on the graveyard because they can't resurrect their body because of the res increase timer every time you die in sequence. Pull them in, take them out. Pull them in, take them out. Getting them down. This has been the match of the boomies for sure. There's 3 boomies over 1 billion damage. Crazy. Speaking of crazy, he's pushing up their list too, trying to get that Billy damage. Probably will be there by the end. This match went on for quite a long time. I can't remember exactly how long it was, but hey, we're already 35 minutes in. That's a long match for Alterac Valley. Of course, back in the day, you could see Alterac Valley going for days at a time. You would go to work, come back, still queue for the same number. You could actually queue for the exact same match if you wanted to. Pop in, it's still going. In any case, we are trying to make this grind towards Stormpike Graveyard. It is definitely going to be a grind. They have 8 healers, so it looks like they lost a couple healers along the way too. Sometimes people just don't have enough time to sit a really long match. Granted, I mean, you did sign up for an epic battleground, but hey, anything over 30 minutes was probably out of your timers that you wanted to waste on a battleground. Especially one that looks like you're getting pushed around and you got to fall back a lot and you can't make much progress on offense. Taking them out as soon as they get back, we got to get on top of that flag. Rush up there. We got the commander to deal with. Plus, they have all their healers stacked up. Some of their healers are over there on the side of the bridge. They're not actually in the spawn location. That's where I like them to be. Especially if they're further enough onto that bridge where you can just start pumping in explosive traps and knocking them down. Pathfill on their mage right here is Frost. Is number 7 in damage overall. Frost seems to be where it's at in the War Within. Granted, in the new patch 11.1, they are making a few change-ups. Perhaps we'll see Fire make a comeback. I don't know. We'll see. Trying to take out itches they're running. They're getting out of that res point. At this point, they just want to hold the bridge. In the old days, the Alliance would run a strategy called the Bridge Stomp strategy. They would put their entire team inside of Dun Boldar, and they would stand on that side of the bridge and basically just farm all the HKs to 0. Obviously, that doesn't work in current retail Alterac Valley, but technically that could still work here, right? Granted, the match will never end because there are no reinforcements to count down, but hey, you still get to have a big team fight and a lot of PvP action. They're all on top of this flag right now. Let's see if we can get down itches. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 1.47 billion already, man. Jeez. Billy. Too much damage. Here's Cell. Cell didn't quite make it that high yet. There's a lot to get in the top 10. You need 700, almost 800 million damage just to make it in the top 10. I'm falling down the list. I'm at number 9 now. Soul is taking me out here. The Elemental Shaman is taking over the number 8 spot. Jeez. That's just a lot of damage, man. AoE. That's what pretty much all this is right here. If you run a Mythic Plus build here in Epic Battleground PvP, you should do pretty good damage, especially with huge team fights like this. Obviously, if you're just doing a boss rush, it doesn't really matter because you're not getting any kind of fights like this. You're not able to hit, 8, 10, 20 targets at a time. Some of the abilities, they don't have a cap anymore, do they? I know they have a few that will say, hey, it won't hit anybody beyond 8 targets, and if it does, it's always lower damage. I'm going to go stealth here and see if we can put a hamper on things. See if I can draw some of them back here to the 8-station graveyard. Oh, we don't have a tank. I had to turtle immediately. We did get a few of them to fall back here, it looks like. Some of them are coming over here to chase. Maybe we can get the tap on 8-station and try to sneak cap behind them. Nope, there's too many here now. We're getting a few of them to stay back here, though. That's okay. If we can draw them away from Stormpike, it'll be much easier for us to get that cap. Once we get the cap, probably going to have to sit there and let it fully cap. That way we can respawn there. And once we respawn, it should be academic to push across the bridge from that point. We got a lot of them we're pulling back to this flag. There's the DK. A couple more hunters, looks like. Lots and lots of AoE action. Some of them are resurrecting in the actual spawn location, which is right underneath that little tent. Finish off this hunter here, maybe. Get some HKs. Here comes some of their healers now. Yeah, they're definitely falling back for sure. I don't know. Is our team getting pushed back to Icewing? Looks like there's not a whole lot of numbers by Stormpike Graveyard. It looks like the majority of our team are by the Icewing bunker. Perhaps we're going to need this. It looks like the team at Stormpike was able to secure the graveyard for now. Now our team at Icewing just has to wipe them and push north. How long can we hold them here? The longer we hold here, the more the timer ticks down on Stormpike Graveyard, and it should be fine. Hopefully we have enough up there that can hold that. That is definitely a key graveyard at this point. We want to make sure we hold that graveyard. Taking out some of these NPCs too. Barefoot's up here now. Here comes the priest healer that was here. Yeah, there's just lots and lots of damage going off. Insane. I'm getting hit pretty good now. Some of these NPCs hurt. Ouch. Hitting by players and NPCs. The healers can only keep me alive for so long. Pulled me away. Hey, I lived for a little bit longer. They still got more. Looks like Tyrannica came back as well. They realize, hey, we take this, they're going to spawn in that cave. That would be bad news bears for them. Finish off what we can. Didn't get any down. We got more people that are hitting to Stormpike Graveyard, but we're still going to wipe them here. Slowly but surely, we're taking them down. Looks like they don't have a whole lot of their healers right here. They got a couple monks back there. We're going to have to take out those 2 monks if we want to push forward. We might lose Stormpike Graveyard. That's going to be close. It's got 2 minutes before it fully caps. We also have a tap on North Bunker as a distraction. That is the last bunker we need to burn. Whether we are able to hold all those objectives up north or not is besides the point. I do like the plan. It is very interesting to see them and figure out which one they're going to go to. Obviously, you know, they don't want to lose the bunker, but they don't want to lose the graveyard either. They definitely have some big fights going on by the graveyard. If you're fighting by the graveyard, sometimes you can go ahead and knock them off. I went ahead and glided off, skipped past a few of the rest. We got a bunch of our team pushing up here. We should be able to spin this. I think we can hold this. Looks like we got a massive amount of players coming up to the flag here. Get up here. I got Turtle to save my ass. When I hit the Turtle, I need to do some knockbacks. Let's see if I can knock the Shaman back here. Up. It didn't even knock him that far. I hate that. Wasted the explosive trap or nothing, and then didn't do anything with the bursting shot. But I was able to run back. By the time I ran back, we already had it capped, so I probably should have just waited. But sometimes, you know, you don't want to just sit there and watch the action. Plus, if you do respawn back there, you can see if they had any more that were trying to get south. Itches is going to go down. That's their top DPS. Almost hitting 2 billion. Man, lots and lots of damage. Insane. I can't believe Boomies are getting another buff here in 11.1 as well. What is Blizzard thinking? Does Blizzard play a Boomie? I think all the devs are Boomies. That's the only thing that makes sense, right? Here's Ty going to go ahead and fear bomb us. We're all clumped up here. But you're going to go down with the ship. Taking out the warrior next. Bye-bye, warrior. Now we can start pushing across. We got to tap on North Bunker again. That should make some of them fall back across the bridge once again. I can't remember how long this match went for, to be fair. How much more do we have to push across this bridge? They are not giving any inch whatsoever. Take out Sherelle in the back. Almost. Yep. Oh, nope. They had shadow melded there. Didn't quite go down. Looks like they did finally go down. Finished off the priest. Now they got some people leaving the match. They're down to 35 players. Hey, you got pushed back all the way to Stormpike. They're going to have some people leave. The new people that are going to be spawning into the match, they're going to be coming from the cave. They will not get to spawn at the aid station. So we definitely have to watch our 6 for sure. Hunter turtled immediately after getting gripped and jumps off the bridge. Okay. Hey, take it, right? Obviously, they back-capped North Bunker once again. Now's our chance to push across, though. They don't have a ton of people holding right here. I'm going to turtle and run up to the North Bunker. Didn't quite make it. Had to come back around. Oh, well. Sometimes that's what happens, right? There's a lieutenant up here, too. Huh. Lieutenant's all the way up here? I don't know if I've seen too many lieutenants this far north, right? Huh. In any case, let's take them out. Gonna fall back while we're killing the lieutenant. Where is the commander? Is the commander already dead across there as well? Not sure. We'll have to look for the commander next. Now that the NPC is down, we should be able to start putting pressure back on and push back across this bridge. Taking out targets one by one. DK's down. Lions are still at 35 players. They're still missing 5. Trying to take out one of the monk healers. They lost another healer. They're down to 7 heals right now. That's one thing I don't really know what's going on with Blizzard's UI and API calls, because the nameplates right here, there's 35 Alliance, but if somebody joins in, let's say they backfilled 5 right now, those nameplates won't update until you get out of combat. Blizzard doesn't allow add-ons to show or hide any kind of frames while you're in combat. I don't know. There should be a way to automatically show stuff when someone joins into a match, I think. Like now, it says 38, but you can see there's still 5 spots missing. Those won't fill in until I get out of combat. Once I get out of combat, then they can fill in and it will update the UI there. Yeah. But that is for another conversation. We are 53 minutes into this AV. I mean, is this going to be over an hour-long match? I think it is. Look at that time. We got to make a huge push across this bridge if we want to try to do anything and go all in and take out their boss. That's funny too. DBM showing boss health at the top. Horde boss stale. Galvanizer stale, Loke stale. Obviously, you know, it doesn't show any of those until you start targeting them. Granted, you can see Van's health on the side of the screen over there. Yep. We know Belinda is history, so it's marked as 0% for Belinda. We saved everything down south. They do have Stonehearth Graveyard now, though. So they'd have a graveyard down there. Problem with that is, with that graveyard, that's not going to give them much access to objectives. They need to take Iceblood Graveyard instead. It actually helps us. If we can sit here and push the aid station now, they would all resurrect there and be out of their base. We should have an easy time to burn north and be able to go all in and take out Van. I think we're good. We're getting north fortified now. I'm going to go back here into the team fight, start putting on some pressure, taking out what we can. A lot of lag there. Big spike. Jeez. Yeah, that's a huge lag spike. Looks like we have reclaimed Stonehearth Graveyard too. I don't like that. Sometimes that's how it goes. We did burn North Bunker, so all the bunkers are history. They got a double tap going on in our base. We need to get some recallers back there. West Tower is under 2 minutes. East Tower is at 2:22. Yeah. Got to get people into the base. Looks like we have a warrior that's back there now. There's a massive team fight going on for the aid station graveyard. Once we can claim this graveyard, we got to clean up on aisle 6, and then we can go all in and take out the boss. Well, you can see we are over the 1 hour mark into the match. 1 hour, 5 minutes in. How many AVs have you seen lasted over an hour? Not many in recent history for sure. Most of the time you see matches going anywhere near this amount of time, it was in the classic era, right? Lag is just going off. We cannot get anybody down. Lots and lots of them respawning here. I don't know. We did get West back in our base. They got a minute 35 to take East back. Trying to take out their mage. Their mage has got 3rd overall damage now as Frost. Insane. Even their paladin is doing hella damage. Looks like Hysterion's got over 2 billion damage too. That's crazy, right? That is a lot of damage. Speaking of crazy, once again, he's got 1.7 billion too in here. Boomy power though. You look at the top 10, 4 out of the 6 are Boomy, 3 are Hunter. And then you got the 1 mage and then the elemental shaman. Yeah, that's pretty much how epics go, right? Those specs are just way overpowered. We're starting to take out some targets here. Tyrannica is just a distraction. They're trying to pull us away from the flag. They're going to respawn a bunch. Just drop some AoE on top there. Maybe we can cap the graveyard. Get it? Somebody cap. Who's capping? Put down some flares, traps, everything we can. Here's a big respawn. Ah, we got interrupted. For sure we got interrupted there. How many of these res waves is it going to take before we can claim the aid station graveyard? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 3 to get to the center row with Tootsie Pop. I don't know. Nice ice wall there. That was what it took right there. Ice walled them off. Even if they did spawn, they wouldn't have been able to interrupt. Now we got to clean up on aisle 6. Take them out inside the boss room. And then we can take out Van for the W. What an epic match, man. Everybody was doing their work in this match. Lots and lots of stuff going on. I like it because damage was pretty well split. Granted, they had the top 5, but we had the next 5. So you could say Blizzard's matchmaking actually got it right for once, but I can't really say that because, you know, that was just dumb luck. We all know Blizzard doesn't do proper matchmaking for Epic Battlegrounds. Now we just got to clean them up here. Getting their healers down. Looks like they are the last ones to go. Time to go on Van. Finish Van for this W. They have attacked Stonehearth Graveyard as well as Storm Pike Graveyard. But Van is going down fast. Already under 50%. Should be fine here. I think it's easy peasy. This one's going to finally go into history books. Van's in execute kill shot range. Pump off some damage. They got couple people that made it back into Van's room. Some lag going off, but Van still dies. Wow. 43 killing blows and 5 deaths. Not bad. I will take it. Spark Shoes had the top there with 52. Itches was the top damage on their team. Moo and Crazy for our top damage. Looks like overall the top hitter was Martyr and Indark. Evil Nutella did the top on the Alliance. Nice game, man. Hats off. Salute everybody that was in this match for making it probably one of the best matches of 2024. May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.